아, 아. 티하. 안녕하세요. 오늘도 TV는 게임 중 호라이즌 포비든 웨스트 14일차 플레이를 시작해 보겠습니다. 일단 썸네일 설정을 좀 해보고요. 그 다음에 에어컨 세기도 좀 조절하고 13일차에서 이제 어디까지 했지? 13일차에서 13일차에서 스토리를 한번 잠깐 되새겨 볼까요? 오, 맞아. 틸다를 만났죠. 틸다를 만나가지고 틸다하고 이야기를 하고 이제 그 기지로 돌아와서 친구들과 그 레갈라의 반란을 진압하기 위해서 음, 전투에 나설 채비를 하는 딱 그 시점이죠. 그 시점에서 지금 메인 퀘스트가 마무리된 상태이고 이제 조를 만나서 이야기하면은 되는 거죠. 이제 시작인 거죠. 그때부터 레갈라를 진압하러 가는 그런 스토리가 진행되는 것입니다. 그래서 그 메인 스토리를 진행하기에 앞서서 제가 어제 이제 사이드 퀘스트랑 또 기타 등등 맵을 이렇게 탐험을 하면서 드론을 몇 개 구했어요. 그래서 그것들만 수집해주고 바로 메인 퀘스트 진행해 보겠습니다.
Okay, data modules in.
엄청 많이 모았죠? 지금 막 계속 사라지는 거 보이죠? 퀘스트 많이 모았습니다. 이렇게 모았고 지금 이제 못 모은 게 3개 요 세 지역. 근데 이 세 지역은 어차피 아직 제가 이제 메인 퀘스트 진행하면서 가지 못했던 지역들이라 천천히 이 곳들도 방문하면서 해제를 할 수 있을 것 같아요. 한번 볼까요? 어디를 볼까? 이 맵을 여기 한번 볼까? 여기 섬. 이런 식으로. 근데 이 드론의 역할이 이게 단가? 그냥 요 지역의 어떤 360도 캡처링이라고 해야 되나? 그냥 그렇게 하고 끝나는 건가? 아니면 지금 실시간으로 보여주는 그런 효과인가? 잘은 모르겠어요. 제가 설명을 제대로 못 들었을 수도 있고 아직 드론에 대한 효과를 제가 잘 모르는데 어쨌든 수집은 다 해볼게요. 진행을 하면서. 자, 그럼 드론도 다 이제 컬렉팅을 했고 3개 빼고 동쪽 문으로 가볼게요. 거기서 조가 기다리고 있죠. 저도 마음에 안 좋을 거야 지금. 왜냐면 남자친구가 죽었거든요. 충격이었어. 그 스토리 보면서 진짜. 바를이 사실 제로전에서 바를 누나도 죽거든요. 초반에. 와, 그래서 바를은 끝까지 살 줄 알았는데 바를도 죽네. 이쪽이죠. 가볼게요.
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plain Song and further east to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Bala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Bala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them.
아이까지 생겼는데.
I'll try to visit again.
와, 진짜 얼마나 마음이 찢어질까.
But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the
헐,
new
슬픔이
wires.
두 배잖아, 이러면.
And I'll use it on the sun ring and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
선윙 강제 전원을 제작하기. 어디서 제작하면 되죠? 어디서 위치를 볼까요? 아, 기지네. 선윙, 드디어 선윙을 탈 수 있게 되는 건가? 헤파이소스를 흡수하는 과정에서 베타가 알려줬죠. 그 선윙의 어떤 제작 방법이었던 것 같아요. 매뉴얼 같은. 그 정보를 에일로에게 건네주고 붙잡혀갔죠. 아, 많이 늘었다. 강제 전환 제작. 스크래퍼. 아, 여기서 이렇게 제작을 할 수가 있구나. 제작 완료. 그럼 이것도 지금 할 수 있는 거잖아. 이것들도 해놔야지. 플라워헌도 할 수 있는데 뿔이 하나 부족하네요. 뿔이 하나 더 있으면 할 수 있겠네. 오케이. 자, 했어요.
Override installed. Now to find a sunwing.
아, 그럼 이제 써닝을 찾으러 떠나야 되는구나.
Top of the mountain.
산 꼭대기 물머리가 둥지를 튼 것 같아. 산 꼭대기, 오케이.
Okay, I need to find a sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain.
맵 체크. 아, 요렇게 올라가면 되는구나. 여기서 바로 올라갈 순 없나? 되겠는데?
Good.
왔다.
There are sunwings up here. We'll have to approach them quietly.
실제로 보는 건 처음이다. 봅시다. 썬윙 약점은 정화소고 폭발시킬 수 있는 플라즈마 핀이 있어요. 방어막 캐스터,
One hit with a shot.
전류 발생기.
Chain reaction.
전류 발생기도 있네. 여기다가 이제 전기 화살을 날리면 바로 감전되는 거죠. 어쨌든 얘는 지금 잡는 게 아니라 적이니까 조심조심 다가가서 이미 암살자 쪽 스킬은 거의 다 찍어놨기 때문에 웬만하면 안 들킬 거예요. 오케이, 타볼까?
This is it. I'm in the air.
어떻게 움직이지? X를 길게 눌러 앞으로 비행하십시오. X를 길게 누르면은 비행입니다. 아, 위를 누르면 아래로 내려가고. 아, 완전 그거네. 보통 이제 비행기 조종할 때랑 똑같은 그런 패드네요. 배럴 로리워야.
Whoa!
아,
Head rush.
한 바퀴 도는 거.
Hilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To
서쪽으로
deploy
비행하기.
it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tolnecs. There's one in the middle of the desert
누가 날
that should
봤나
do
본데?
nicely.
On it.
와, 너무 좋은데? 그래, 저 톨렉. 잠깐만, 저 톨렉이 내가 그때 못 잡았던 그 톨렉인가? 그러네. 왜 초반에 저희가 지나가긴 했는데 올라갈 방법이 없어서 포기했던 톨렉 있잖아요. 그냥 지나쳤던 그 톨렉을 이제 전환할 수 있게 된 거죠. 이제 썬닝을 통해서. 가봅시다.
There's a Tonic. Need to get on top of its head.
동그라미를 눌러 속도를 줄이고 공중에서 부유합니다. R1을 길게 눌러 상승하십시오. R2를 길게 눌러서 하강하십시오. R1은 R2는 오케이. 알겠습니다.
Now, how to land this thing?
톨렉 위에 착륙하기. 안전하게 착륙해볼게요. 살살. 착지하기. 그냥 착지하기 기능이 있네.
Just gotta override it.
와우. 됐다.
Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the Tolnek.
Good. And the energy energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
이제 어떻게?
I told you, I want to help.
아하. 써니 호출.
Oh!
아하.
Gonna have to get used to that.
와, 장관이다. 호루스 에너지 전지 입수하기. 가봅시다. 와, 움직이는 게 너무 자유로운데? 이제 그 무엇도 나를 막을 수 없어. 스톤버드 빼고. 아, 스톤버드한테는 공격 당하려나?
Gala's rebels. Reinforcements maybe. Heading for the grove. I hope the cover on this Noct can hold out a little longer.
와, 잠깐만. 기계들이 빡세네요. 장난 아닌데? 몇 번 죽겠는데, 이거. 아, 발견도 하네.
There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now onto the grove.
어디로 가자?
Pulse from Atomic should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from the Horus I fly to,
기념의 나무 숲으로 비행하기.
even after I deal with Regala.
와, 이거 써닝타워 가니까 이동의 저기가 달라지는데? 차원이? 재밌다. 그냥 움직이는 건데 재밌어. 지금 금방 여기 지나왔죠?
Alright, here we go.
다 왔다. 메갈라의 발로. 한참 전투 중이구나. 내가 뭘 했었나?
Morgala's inside. Kara will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
오케이.
Is that? It's Aloy. She flies on the wings of the Ten. The tide has turned. Push through!
End of the line, come. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala! Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
바로 보스전. 난 준비가 되어 있지. 뭐야 이거 폭탄을 짜. 좋아 좋아 오히려 좋아. 빵. 피해주고 하나. 우와 피해줘야 돼. 빵. 왜 안 터져? 빵. 그렇지. 자 이거 말고 더 좋은 거 있을까? 아니야 이게 제일 좋은 것 같아요. 만들고 간다. 빵. 피했어? 하나 둘 셋. 지금 와 둘. 피해주고 하나 둘.
Alright, so that's how it's gonna be.
이게 뭐야? 이런 젠장. 잠깐만 벌써 다 뚫었다고? 그럴리가. 잠깐만 어우 잠깐만 잠깐만. 야 쉴트문 좀 줘라. 안 맞지? 그렇지. 하나 더 피해주고 머리. 움직이겠지? 안 움직이네? 폭탄이야? 자식이. 빵. 조심해라 무릎사 쏜다. 한 방 더 있다. 피해줘야 돼. 한 번 더. 빵. 저 안 죽는데? 차근차근 하겠습니다. 한 방씩.
This is where it ends.
Yeah, it is.
다시 근접전인가? 없어. 뭐야? 우와. 마셔주고 폭탄 준비. 피해. 우와. 와우, 연막탄 뭐지? 예끼 놈. 준비하시고 쏘세요. 피해줘야 돼. 예끼 나도 쏠 수 있다. 넌 치사하게 가면도 쓰고 있네? 가면 좀 벗어라. 둘. 와. 빵. 우와. 진짜 빠르다. 빵. 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 터져라. 이거 전기 같은 건 안 먹히려나? 냉동은? 좀 먹히는데? 오, 쉣! 먹히겠는데? 됐어. 이거나 먹어라. 이거나 먹어라. 오, 오, 오. 마셔주고. 그 다음에, 얼음이 좀 먹히네요. 방어막. 좀 위험하다. 얼음이 먹히니까 얼음이 먹혀. 얼음이 그렇지. 됐어. 이건 내가 이긴다. 이건 나의 승리야. 오. 방심하면 안 돼. 방심은 금물이죠. 그래도 끝까지 집중해서 빵. 한 번 더. 그렇지. 준비하시고 쏘세요. 아직 한 발 남았다.
Here I am again, on my knees before bootlicks and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the Ten. You who challenged her. By our rights, you must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die. I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room.
잘 살린 거겠죠? 사실 우리 팀이 되면 누구보다 든든하니까.
He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tenakth for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tenakth army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late. Tilda,
어우,
you there?
속 시원하고.
I did it. Silence is on board. So head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I
좋습니다.
can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
할 수 있는 일? 이러면 또 할 수 있는 일이 뭔지 찾아보고 싶어지잖아. 잠깐, 탐. 그렇지, 선물 받은 의상도 봐야죠. 와, 이거 멋있는데? 뭐가 다르지? 이거 강화하면 좋아질까? 요거를 외형으로 일단 적용해볼게요. 어떤지 한번 보게. 오, 괜찮네요. 나중에 그 염색할 수 있으면 좋겠다. 이거 입으니까 좀 전투복 같네. 자, 그러면은 이제 새로 받은 옷을 입고 싸우러 가보겠습니다. 염색은 대체 어디서 하는 거죠? 아직까지 염색하는 장소를 찾질 못해가지고 염색하고 싶다. 열심히 그 절벽 오르면서 염색 꽃 같은 것도 많이 구했는데 염색을 좀 할 수 있으면 좋겠네요. 써닝 호출 스킬 트리도 이거였나? 이거였나? 이거 한번 써보고 싶었는데 탄 틈을 안 주더라고 레갈라가. R1 했다가 R1 이것도 채우죠. 맞아. 오케이. 이것도 업그레이드 해주고. 이건 뭐지? 근접 공격 데미지, 에너지 주입 지속 시간. 됐어요. 강해지고 있습니다. 점차 강해지고 있는 저의 모습이 보이시죠? 기지로 돌아가기니까 굳이 썬윙 안 타고 가도 되잖아. 이렇게 바로 가면 돼. 현재 빠른 이동을 사용할 수 없습니다. 썬윙을 타야 한다 이거죠. 탈 것이 위치로 들어올 수 없습니다. 오케이, 알았어. 그럼 여기를 무조건 지나가야 한다는 얘기네요.
The visions of the Ten are renewed. So, Hikaru keeps his head.
사이드 퀘스트인데
Aloy,
Earned your honor.
a word, if you will?
Did you hear about the visions?
아 왠지 이거 얘기해야 될 것 같은 느낌상 그냥 느낌상.
Aloy, you defeated Regala, flew like the Ten. I doubt you have enough skin to mark all your deeds.
We'll just have to remember them then.
Yes. Thanks to you, Chief Hikaru's hold on the tribe is secure. His vision for the Tenakth endures. But that's not why I wanted to speak with you. I need a favor. A personal one. My grandson, Kavo. He was not counted among the dead, which means he must still be with Regala's remaining forces.
괜히 했네.
He was taken prisoner.
No. He joined them willingly. Like many young soldiers who seek to mark their skin with distinguished deeds. I must search for him. Convince him to come home. Chief Hikaru cannot spare any soldiers for this task, so my blade is alone in this. Unless you'd be willing to join me. I know it is much to ask after all you've done for us. But Kavo is the last of my blood.
You said Kavo's your last living relative?
Yes. Before Chief Hikaru, the clans warred constantly with each other. Every skirmish claimed another comrade. One by one, I buried my children. And then, their children.
I'm sorry.
I tried to vent my grief on the battlefield, but I never found comfort there. Only in the wisdom of the visions. And even so, I still couldn't prevent Kavo from following the trail of blood.
If Kavo joined Regala's rebellion of his own accord, will Hikaru let him back into the tribe?
The chief knows the value of mercy, and the toll of unending bloodshed. It's the rest of the tribe I'm more concerned about. They won't quickly accept someone who betrayed them. Even with my support, it won't be easy.
But you have to try. I'll help you find your grandson, if I can. Where do we start?
A while back, our scouts reported Cavo's squad left one of Regala's outposts in the hills to the south. His squad never returned, but the scouts also spotted one of our own being held captive there.
So we'll start at the outpost. Free the prisoner, maybe they'll know where Cavo's squad went.
Shall we head out?
I have some other things to take care of first. I can meet you there.
I'll wait for you on the hill crest southeast of the grove. We'll make our way to the outpost from there. Until then, strike true.
반란군 전초기지 퀘스트 같은데 느낌이. 아이, 제목을 못 봤다. 볼까요? 한번 찾아볼게요. 이건갑다. 피해는 피로. 언덕의 능선에서 데카 만나기. 가보죠. 아, 빠른 이동 사용을 못해. 왜 빠른 이동을 못쓰게 해놨지? 아, 탈 것이도... 잠깐만, 그러면은 이거야. 아, 잠깐 가자. 요거 사이드 퀘스트 한번 해보죠. 모닥불 찍어주고. 저기 있다.
Aloy, the outpost is just over there. Are you ready?
The rebels aren't going to give up without a fight.
Then we'll have to give them one. They didn't stand down when Regala was defeated. I doubt they'll surrender now. What matters is their prisoner Nakala. Maybe she knows where Cavo's squad went.
Okay, let's head in then.
자, 목표는 반란군 처치. 하하, 내가 이걸 닫기를 잘한 걸까? 일단 준비를 좀 해놓고. 됐죠? 대충 됐죠? 가봅시다. 아, 그렇지, 포션. 오, 포션을 깜빡할 뻔했네. 포션 하나 못 만들고 끝이야. 오이, 젠장. 오이씨, 포션 하나밖에 못 만들어. 점프. 그 약초라도 캐자.
Even with Regala defeated, there's still outposts with rebel holdouts. I should get rid of whoever's in charge. That ought to send the others running.
오케이. 체크. 명사수야?
What'd I give for a cool breeze?
풀이 있을까? 있다. 젠장. 브리슬백이죠. 번개였지? 전기. 그 번개라고 하냐? 레디, 빵. 그 다음에 펑. 오케이, 끝났어. 그리고 숨어주면 돼. 그럼 못 찾아.
Okay, better.
먹어주고. 나를 본 사람은 없을 것이고. 저기 있다, 저기 있다. 이 친구 체크해주고, 이 친구도 체크해주고, 이 친구도 체크해주고. 대장은 아직 안 보이죠?
My aim is true. I'll show you.
그리고 연막탄 준비. 연막탄 준비.
She's not alone. Find them. What
가까이
are you
오세요.
standing around for? Hop to it.
She
뒤로
thinks
빠져,
she
뒤로
can
빠져.
hide. Keep your eyes open.
Run at them.
No! She's using the smoke.
연막탄 하나 쓰고.
Give them another volley. As long as we get a few hits in.
Let's find that hostile.
Fine.
This is the...
못 봤어. 아니 오려면 오고 말라 말고. 아이템 캐고 있는다. 이게 공격이 안 되네. 무음이 렉인가? 잡았다. 오케이. 그러면은
We're not letting her get the better of us, are we?
하나가 또 오겠죠? 쟤 오고. 쟤밖에 없나?
She's watching us now?
어? 내가 관심이 없나?
When I find you, death won't come quick.
내가 먼저 찾은 것 같다. 미안하다. 그래도 누가 있는데 지금? 자, 이제 슬슬 입장해 보겠습니다. 사람들이 보이죠? 명사수 하나. 여기 있다. 지도자. 병사 하나. 지도자 저기 있고. 이용 불가야? 오케이. 포션 좋아. 오케이. 포션. 아니 근데 요거는 그러면 잠깐 위로 올라가 볼까? 길이 있지 않을까?
Come, Aloy. Back to the task at hand.
나도 알고 있어.
Used to be rebels. Now we're not much more than raiders.
제가 대장이잖아요. 제가 없으면 되는 거 아니야? 오케이. 산성이 약하고 레비저 캐논. 얘만 없애면 되잖아. 잠깐만 준비하고. 무릎사는 안 나가네. 무릎사 안 되네. 땅.
I'll wait here.
안 되고. 무릎사. 죽었나? 이러면 안 보이겠지. 자, 왼쪽, 오른쪽, 사주 경계. 아니야. 못 맞춥니다. 하나 정도는 올 텐데 안 오네요. 자, 그렇다면. 비켜. 열쇠 용도 찾기? 자, 앞에 계신 분 먼저 오시고.
This is the area to search.
이분 먼저
Tell me
잡으면
where
돼.
to look.
얍! 잡았다.
We've got to help.
하나, 둘, 셋. 빠세이. 빵. 아, 왜 이거야? 오, 잠깐만. 머리! 한 번 더 머리! 그렇지. 왼쪽에 하나. 오른쪽이다, 오른쪽.
Let's see what I can do with this.
어디에 계시나? 저쪽에 하나 있죠?
That's all of them.
Okay.
Our scouts said they saw Nakala tied up at a wood post.
Let's look around. Strange. Planks of wood with nothing on top of it.
열쇠 용도 찾기. 저기 있죠? 잠깐만. 이거 먼저. 나칼라가 묶여있던 기둥 찾기. 그게 어디지? 포커스로.
Planks of wood. To cover something?
잠깐만. 저게 뭔지 알 것 같아.
What is it? Take my hand, Nakala. Steady now.
Where am I? Chaplain? Is that you? And with an Outlander. Whoa. How'd you end up down there? Rebels had me strung up. They thought I'd give up intel about lowland squad movements by letting me bake in the sun. Managed to slip my bonds and make a run for it. They made me pay for that. Last thing I remember was a crack on the head and the taste of dirt. How'd you end up here?
We're looking for Kavo. His squad was last spotted leaving this outpost.
Yeah, he was here. It was his squad that attacked us on the road. My comrades got away, but I was taken. Kavo tied me to the post himself. If you're looking for him, Chaplain, I'm afraid you'll only find a dead end. His loyalties are clear. Do you know where his squad went? I overheard them mention Fall's Edge.
Then we'll pick the search up from there. I'll go ahead and meet you at Fall's Edge, southwest of here.
Dekka, if Kavo attacked her squad?
No! He's not lost to us yet. We have to find him and turn him from this path.
Okay. I'll see you there. What about you? That wound needs to be looked at. It'll scar. I just need to rest a bit, then I'll report into the Grove. I'm telling you, Bloodhair. The chaplain might not want to hear it, but her grandson is a traitor. I guess we'll see about that.
애매하네요. 폭포의 끝에서 데카와 만나기. 제가 혹시 체크하지 못한 아이템이 있는지만 한번 훑어보고 저렇게 바로 가보겠습니다. 체크. 귀중품 상자. 귀중품 상자. 여기 엄청 많네. 후다닥 후다닥 체크하고 가겠습니다. 왜 안 가죠? 오! 여기 길이 있을 줄이야. 그 다음에 저 위도 올라갈 수 있는데 아니면 저쪽도 갈 수 있을 텐데. 그렇지. 오케이. 오케이.
Soldiers. I should return them to the grove when I get a chance.
아, 인식표가 여기 있었구나. 놓친 게 없을까요 또?
Gotta take advantage of that.
놓친 게 너무 많은데 잠깐만. 아니 저쪽도 가봐야겠네요. 가봅시다. 이거 뭐야? 아, 안돼. 에이, 귀찮아. 됐나? 폭포의 끝으로 가볼게요. 여기도 갔던 곳인데. 이동할 수 있다.
Small's Edge. Deca should be waiting for me in there.
Is it true? The Tenakth welcome the rebels were beaten at Raven Benda. Yeah. The next time on the walk tall. We shall seek out every last one.
이쪽이 아닌가?
Let every home take you here. Now that was
I'm telling the truth.
Listen to him, Oroke.
Not a chance. He's a traitor.
Deca, what's going on?
Aloy, I'm glad you're here. This is Oroke, leader of Fall's Edge.
So you've enlisted the Chief's champion in your dull-bladed efforts.
You must be Cavo then.
My grandson. And a soldier trying to right his mistakes.
Or trying to lure us into a trap. My scouts caught him, sneaking around on the outskirts of the village.
I wasn't sneaking around. I was coming to warn you. The rebels are planning an attack. They're going to send a machine straight through this village. I left my post when I realized what they were planning. You have to believe me.
Where are the rebels now?
They were hunting for the machine north of here. I can show you the way.
The only thing you'll do is face trial by combat. You betrayed your clan. Your chief. Blood and blades will decide your fate.
I'll fight whoever you want, after we stop the attack.
Why destroy this village? Regala's defeated. The rebellion is over.
Not for some. Losing Regala only gave them one more reason to hate Hekarro.
And Hekarro was a lowlander before he was chief. Unlike the Desert and Sky clans, we've always stood behind him, without question. Fall's Edge is a strategic midpoint between the Grove and our capital on the coast.
It's true. The others hope that by weakening the Lowland clan, they'll be able to strike back at Hekarro.
You said you defected after you found out about the attack. Why'd you change your mind?
When I joined the rebels, I thought Regala was going to lead us into battle against our old enemy, the Karja. But all we've done is kill each other. And for what? Pride? Vengeance? So when my squad leader told us about the mission to destroy this village, I left my post.
Don't believe his lies. Anyone who deserted the tribe to join Regala knew exactly what they were getting themselves into.
Not everyone.
If Cavo is telling the truth, this whole village is in danger. We have to find and stop these rebels.
The rebels built a campfire north of the river, near the cliffs. I can show you the way from there.
Okay. Open it up, Oroke.
No. I won't give him the chance to escape. The traitor stays here until his trial by combat.
Then I invoke blood for blood. I will take Cavo's place until he returns.
You're making a mistake, Chaplain. The clan needs your guidance, not the lies of this bare-armed boy.
The right has been called. Cavo will go with Aloy.
Then I'm going to. If the boy speaks truth, you'll need my blade. If he lies, I'll run him through. I must make arrangements here first. Then I'll bring the boy to the meeting place.
Fine. I'll see you there.
요 감옥이 빠져나올 수 있겠는데, 이 정도 헐거우면. 자하, 모닥불로 이동하자고? 가봅시다. 어떻게 가야 되지? 이쪽이죠. 그래서 여기서 이쪽으로 이렇게 가면 되겠지? 아, 보관함 잠깐 들렸어야 했나? 자원이 너무 없는데.
The campfire that Cavo mentioned should be nearby.
What's taking so long? They should be here already.
Someone's waiting ahead. But rebels. Friends of Cavo's? We're going to have to take them out to get to that campfire.
저 친구 잡아야 돼. 쟤를 처치해야 되는데. 이렇게밖에 없나? 하나, 둘, 셋. 셋이 다야?
What's the word? Should we go and check? No, our orders were clear. We hold this position until they arrive.
누가 먼저 오냐? 아무나 알아. 잠깐만. 한 방에 안 죽는다고? 그렇지. 한 방에 안 죽는 건 내 예상이 없었는데. 쟤는 지금 뒤를 보고 있는 건가? 그렇지. 자, 여기서 잘해야 됩니다. 아따! 한 번 더! 우와! 야, 경직도 없냐? 됐나? 오케이. 일단 물약 마시고. 그 다음에 야, 경직도 없이 달려드네. 조용히 해결해야죠. 조용히. 최대한 빨리. 저렇게 가면을 쓰고 있으면 한 방에 없애기가 힘들어요. 그래서 이럴 때는 숨어서 하는 게 빠릅니다. 됐다.
Are these rebels waiting to ambush whoever showed up? Cavo has some explaining to do. Better wait at the campfire for him and Oroke.
오케이. 오늘 뭔가 순조로운데요? 왜 안 돼, 아무것도.
Found a few of your friends when I got here, Cavo. You're not off to a great start.
They must have been out on patrol. I swear on the 10, I didn't know they'd be here.
What did I tell you? His lies are an open sore. Better we cauterize it now than let it fester.
No! I'm telling the truth!
Untie him.
As you say. But this is a mistake.
And my weapon?
If you think...
Just give it to him, Oroke. We need to get moving.
Lead the way.
Up this way.
Where are you leading us?
The rebels are stationed at the nearby cliff falls. I took this path when I left my post.
Stuff for the stash.
The others won't be expecting anyone to come this way.
Or they are, and will be skewered the moment we arrive.
There's the
가보면
cliff
알겠지.
falls.
And there's no one there, as I suspected.
Let's just keep going.
I don't like this.
내려가야 되나? 아니면 옆으로 가? 그렇지? 오! 깜짝이야. 떨어지면 줄 알았잖아. 올라가자, 올라가자, 올라가자. 왜 못 올라가?
Where is everyone?
No rebels, no machine. What did I
기계.
Over there, by the falls.
If that thing runs through Falls Edge, there's no chance.
Then we stop them. Right here.
On your lead, Aloy.
Nothing will stand in our way now.
이게 얼음이고, 저게 산성이고. 펑. 그렇지. 위험해, 위험해. 안 위험하지. 뒤로 빠지고, 바로. 씨, 뭐야, 왜 움직여. 그렇지. 그렇지. 무릎 쏴. 우와. 예. 오, 잠깐만. 와우. 한 번 더. 그렇지. 오, 쉣. 머리. 마지막. 터지시고. 아, 이게 마지막. 이게 진짜 마지막. 와우. 됐다. 이제 사람 조심. 잡았네. 아, 우리 팀이야? 너가 저기야? 너가 저기구나. 오! 어디 있어? 이거 뭐야? 머리. 그렇지. 너는 좀 특별한 게 필요하겠구나. 그렇지. 또 누가 있지? 아이템 얻어주고. 그렇지. 헤드샷. 끝났나? 오, 아주 순조로운데 오늘? 체크. 아이템도 체크.
Cavo, you're bleeding.
I'll be fine. What matters is the attack was stopped.
Because of your warning, you saved many lives today.
Come on. Let's get you back to Falls Edge.
I guess I cracked some ribs, too.
Go on ahead. I'll see him back to the village.
Okay. I'll let Decca know what happened.
녹화한 거 없는지 확인하고. 베이모스도 생각보다 쉽게 잡았죠? 메탈바이트, 샤드. 샤드 엄청 모았어요. 지금 아마 10,000 샤드 넘을걸? 봅시다. 메탈바이트 용기,
Shooting that with the right ammo should detonate it.
영사수. 이 정도면 가보죠. 돌아가죠, 빨리. 여기로 깔끔하게 사이드 퀘스트 마무리하고 다시 메인 퀘스트로 돌아가 보겠습니다.
Aloy, I saw your deeds at the Grove.
어떻게 봤지?
3 leave, only you return? What happened?
Cavo was telling the truth. The rebels had a behemoth. Cavo was injured in the battle, but we stopped the attack. Oroke...
Regrets that he doubted the boy. Your grandson proved himself to be honest and brave, Chaplain. He's loyal to the lowland.
So you'll release him?
He's earned his freedom. But it'll take many more deeds to earn back the rest of the clan's trust.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Thank you, Aloy.
Indeed. Falls Edge owes you a great debt. May this begin to repay it.
Thank you.
As soon as you're healed, I have so much to show you.
Welcome back, Cavo.
오케이, 사이드 퀘스트 완료했고 경계 트리 퀘스트를 얻었습니다. 이야, 요거를 완전히 대체해버리겠는데요? 강화만 좀 하면. 오, 이 2개를 완전 대체하겠는데? 근데 지금 제가 이 트리 퀘스트를 쓰질 않고 있어서 일단은 아주 좋은 아이템을 얻었습니다. 그리고 기술 포인트도 얻었고, 기술 포인트도 채워줘야지. 이거 뭐지? 근거리 기포, 모으기 공격. 이거 뭐야? 모으기 공격이 가하는 데미지가 높아집니다. 이거는 공명기 데미지가 높아집니다. 이것도 잘 활용할 거니까 앞으로 해놓고, 산탄사격 이것도 아니고 안 쓰고, 공명기 데미지 해놓고, 이거 지속시간 또 해놓고, 됐어. 자, 메인 퀘스트 하러 가봅시다. 특이점, 기지로 돌아가기. 오씨, 왜 이렇게 멀리 왔어? 와우, 레벨 40 됐어. 아, 이 얼굴이 점차 해제되는 게 그 부족과 관련된 사이드 퀘스트를 깰 때마다 해제가 되나봐요. 느낌상 그런 것 같죠?
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks. Well, Silence, Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh, no. You first.
Better get everyone in the control room, so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base.
어떻게 되려나?
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
이제 해야 될 게 있나? 뭔가 중요한 길게 진행될 것 같은데?
Alright, people. I need you up in the control room, right away.
가봅시다.
Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood? You two? A minute? Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
자, 서로가
Okay.
협력을
Almost time
하면서도
to go after Beta and Gaia.
완전히
Might
모습을
be good to
드러내진
check up
않았죠.
on everyone first.
후후. 굉장히 스토리가 재밌네요. 그리고 그냥 허투루 진행하는 게 아니라 짜임새 있게, 그리고 여전히 갈등을 남겨놓고 불안 요소가 조금씩은 남아있죠.
Did you need something?
되게 재밌게 잘 구성했네.
Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation. At the Hades Proving Lab.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a bunch of Oseram tinkerers to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way, and more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
Why help Regalla take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hekarro.
Before Regalla's rebellion, Hekarro was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier?
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regalla craved was war, against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
Alright, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
아주 시니컬하죠. 사일렌스를 대하는 게. 제로전에서 워낙 당한 게 있어서 굉장히 시니컬하게 반응해주고 있습니다. 자, 그 다음으로는 그 틸다를 만나봐야죠. 틸다 여기 있나? 여기 있네요.
There you are. Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream, it's what,
a second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me, but for the art stored in its depths. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant, visionary. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the Proving Lab, after Far Zenith's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Far Zenith, not who I truly am.
What else can we expect to find in the Zenith base?
As I mentioned in the briefing, our goal will be the command center. That's where Beta and Gaia are being held. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them. In addition, they've also been ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
So, Eric... was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality simulations. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased, though I suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth?
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths, Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What, like a cult?
In a way.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
Okay. I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
긴 대화 들어주시느라 고생하셨습니다. 부품 한번 체크해주고. 저 얘기해야지. 오늘 다 얘기할 거예요. 오늘 다 얘기하고 전투는 15일차에 할 겁니다. 뭐 이렇게 미리 얘기하면 안 되나?
Aloy, we're ready to meet you at the rendezvous point whenever you call.
Fighting the Zeniths isn't going to be easy.
Nothing you do ever is. At least, now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks.
Oh, I also wanted to give you this. For helping with the land gods. Plainsong is in your debt.
Thank you, Zoe.
You deserve much more for all you've done. May the land always bloom in your steps.
And yours? I should go. I'll let you know when I'm ready to head to the base.
Before you do, there is one favor I would ask of you.
What is it?
You placed this focus in my care, and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch. For the both of us.
So...
make sure you stay alive to do so.
Let's just try to all come back home. Okay?
안 돼. 자꾸 플래그 세우지 말아줘. 우타루 파수꾼을 얻었습니다. 볼까요? 이쁜데? 오호. 무음 공격 보너스가 있어. 요거를 저기 해볼까? 키워볼까? 그리고 방금 코일도 좀 특이한 것들 많이 얻었는데? 부품 파쇄. 여기다 또 모든 방어를 올려주는 거. 폭발 데미지, 원거리 방어력. 그리고
Aloy, aren't we meeting at the beach near the Zenith base?
We are. I just wanted to check in on everyone first. We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars. I can hear the drinking songs already.
I guess I should get going.
I'll see you at the rendezvous point, with my hammer ready.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
오케이, 여기까지도 얘기를 하고. 자, 작업대로 가보죠. 작업대. 근데 너 보러 온 거 아니야? 이 친구를 강화시켜주고. 이것도 강화할 수 있네. 얘는? 이것도 강화할 수 있네. 아, 두 번째에서 막히는구나. 그러네요. 와, 셀스네퍼 껍질 볼트에 타이드리퍼 테일핀? 빡세네. 근데 지금 제가 갖고 있는 요게 3개까지 올린 건데, 요것도 3개까지 올렸을 때, 요거는 이 정도까지 올라가네요. 오케이. 얘는 이 정도. 오케이. 탄약재 작해놓고. 한번 가볼까요? 시간이 되려나? 가도 될 것 같기도 하고.
Gonna clean my gear later. I can do yours.
동료들과 대화하기. 지금 대화 안 한 사람이
Of course.
더 있나?
Don't mention it.
충분히 한 것 같은데, 그쵸? 이건 끝냈고. 어우, 이 멀리까지 간다고? 자, 그러면은 오늘은 여기까지를 진행을 해봅시다. 여기까지만 진행을 하고, 동료들과 대화하기. 누구랑 더 해야 되지? 저 알바는 퀘스트로 바로 이어질 것 같아서 대화를 못하겠고. 그러면 알바 퀘스트는 한번 하고 마무리할까요? 요거? 여기까지 해보죠.
You nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work if we all focus on our assignments.
Right. Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway, if we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
I need to get going.
I'll be at the rendezvous point. May truth lead us to victory.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
우와. 대사의 순서 이런 것도 굉장히 그 상황에 따라 사실 저 퀘스트를 받기 전에 이 메인을 했을 수도 있고 퀘스트를 받고 나서일 수도 있고 한데 거기에 따라서 맞춤형 대사가 딱히 출력이 되네. 갓겜이야. 아니 아직 대화를 안 한 사람이 있다고 내가? 설마 이 느낌표가 다 없어질 때까지 대화를 해야 되나? 얘는 사일렌스고 조용히 해. 대화 안 한 사람 없는데. 코탈로. 이건 아니고. 여기는 에일로이 방이죠?
Welcome back, Aloy.
아니. 코탈로. 코탈로도 퀘스트가 있네.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you. All that remains is to follow you to the end. Whatever that will be.
We're lucky to have you on our side.
Oh, and by the way, I was hoping we could discuss that personal request I mentioned before, if you have the time.
You said there was something you wanted to talk about?
Gaia mentioned that the Zeniths bind metal with flesh to make themselves stronger. I was wondering if you'd help me do the same.
You want to make yourself a new arm?
Yes. Gaia insisted I could build such a thing if I can get the necessary data and materials. She believed these things lie in the place where Beta hid from the Zeniths.
Their ancient research lab.
I am not as familiar with old world machinery as you are. I could use your assistance.
It might be dangerous. The Zeniths probably still keep an eye on that place. We were lucky to get out of there alive the first time.
I see.
It sounds like this is worth the risk.
By the 10, we shall see it through.
I'll see you soon then.
It will be my honor.
I'll call you when I'm near the Zenith lab. We'll get what you need for that new arm of yours.
Thank you, Aloy.
오, 이 퀘스트 받기 잘했다. 마지막 결정의 순간에 코탈로도 양팔이 다 있으면 훨씬 도움이 되겠죠? 요 두 개인데 일단은 그러면은 알바 거 먼저 진행을 해볼게요. 어디에서 하나? 저 상륙지로 가야 돼, 상륙지. 코탈로 왼팔이 있으면 너무 좋지. 분명히 도움이 될 거야. 분기점일 수도 있어. 그냥 제 생각입니다.
One of the diviners here might know where the Leviathan research facility is. Better go to the campfire and let her know I'm here.
어디 여긴가? 알바를 호출하기.
Hey, Alva. I'm in Landfall. Can you meet me here?
I'll be there as soon as I can. Aloy! I'm here. Had to sneak past a few machines on the way, but I made it.
All right. Ready to talk to that diviner?
Yes. He's right over there.
Diviner Alva, what are you doing back in Landfall? And with the living ancestor?
We're looking for the At-Bay Research Center, where Leviathan was developed. The legacy tells us it's somewhere in the city.
Alva mentioned you've been collecting data in the area. Do you know where it is?
Yes, I stumbled across it, but there was no data there, only crumbling ruins.
Tell us anyway. We might be able to find something you missed.
Please, don't trouble yourself. I assure you, our search was very thorough.
You're hiding something.
What? That is absurd. A diviner must only speak truth, as you're well aware.
Oh, you're worried you found something dangerous. Something compromising on Eileen Sasaki?
Keep your voice down.
Look, I get it, Nirik. You want to make it back to your family, so it's safer to turn a blind eye. But think of Leviathan. How it could help everyone. Isn't that why we're here? Don't let fear deny us that.
시점이 애매한데.
South of here along the shore.
앉아 있는 자세의 저 니릭을 보고 있는 것 같은데.
Leviathan, it's sure to be shrouded in that which is forbidden.
Too often the truth is forbidden. Come on, let's go.
시점이 망했는데. 연구 시설로 알바를 따라가기. 얼른 가자. 갈 길이 바쁘다. 갈 길이 멀다. 야, 사이드 퀘스트, 이 많은 사이드 퀘스트를 언제 다 또 깰까요?
Not bad with that diviner back there. We've come a long way since we first met.
Nirik's like I used to be, terrified of a misstep. And with the Overseers, he has every right to be. But what I've seen and learned since the greenhouse, it's so much more than what we're permitted. Diviners are supposed to seek the truth, and yet so much is kept from us. I'm tired of it. That should be the facility ahead.
와, 이쁘다.
Oh, we need to find a way in.
Up
폐허를
here.
수색해서
Well,
데이터 찾기.
Merrick wasn't lying about crumbling ruins, at least. Let's look around.
Aloy, why is the ground shaking?
That's not good, whatever it is.
Whoa, that thing is huge!
We'll have to take it out if we want to find that gate.
Okay.
I'm with you.
저게 무기구나.
We have no choice!
잠깐만. 갑작스러운 이런 전투. 바라지 않는데? 한 번 더 보게 해주세요. 저 캐니스터구나. 요건 빼. 그렇다면은 지금 해야 될 것은 뭐다? 갈기는 거. 아이고, 어딨냐. 맞은 건가? 맞긴 한 거지? 와우. 마셔주고, 그 다음에 산성. 방어막 전개. 이때 무적이니까. 지금이다. 지금이야, 지금. 더 많이. 왜 이렇게 삐끗거리냐. 우와우. 저거 조심해야 돼요. 피해야 돼. 됐다. 한 번 더. 그렇지. 지금 이걸 여기서 이제 달겨야 돼. 아, 이게 진짜 뱀처럼 피하네. 자, 아니야. 잘못됐어. 아니, 왜 공격을 하냐, 자꾸. 와. 오, 잠깐만. 그렇지. 잠깐만. 어그로 끌고 있을 때 발견. 우와, 진짜 정신이 하나도 없다. 이때 터쳐야 돼. 무릎 쏴. 그렇지. 스태미나 없어. 자, 다시 준비. 그렇지. 청아 포션. 뭐야. 뭐야. 됐어. 아! 뱀 같은 녀석. 이거나 먹어라. 와, 다 피했어. 괜찮아. 만들면 돼. 그렇지. 됐어.
Down it goes.
Whew. Well, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
We should
싸우고
be able
나니
to look
아침이
around for
되었다.
that data now.
그만. 그렇지, 이런 거 챙겨주고. 이런 게 다 자원들입니다. 소중한 자원들. 놓치면 안 돼요. 자, 폐허 수색해야죠.
The source of that signal must be close.
저쪽인데?
The Tallneck.
톨렉이 또 있다고? 아, 저건 톨렉이구나. 내가 어쩌다 톨렉 신호를 들었구나. 상륙지에 있는 톨렉이네요. 오늘 알바 사이드 퀘스트하고 끝날 것 같다, 느낌이. 이거 들어가 볼까요?
A lot of sand. Not a lot of data.
그러게. 딱히 데이터는 없네.
I'll stay here. That looks a little iffy to me.
오케이, 오케이. 여기는 요 아이템 챙기는 곳인가봐요. 그리고 고대 보급품 창고. 저기 어떻게 하지? 오케이. 그다음에 다음 행선지로 가볼까요? 여기에도 뭐가 있었어. 이쪽이 아닌가? 여기구나.
Through here.
After you.
오케이, 오케이. 일로 들어가면 되는구나. 오, 아이템 좋다. 그리고 끝인가?
Going for a swim.
At least the water's not freezing. Look at this place. I always try to imagine what it must have been like back when the old ones were here.
It's less of a climb, I bet. Come on, let's check the upper floors.
오케이. 올라갈 수 있는 방법이 이거밖에 없는 것 같은데.
There, the console.
어디?
Must have been what Nirik found.
Let's see if it has anything on Leviathan.
콘솔 어디 있지? 아, 저기 있다. 잠시만요. 이렇게 돌아서 아이템을 먹고 가겠습니다.
Oh, the data on Leviathan isn't here. There's some kind of log.
Delete the database? But Miss Sasaki, when you look at the reports, 3,000 exhibiting symptoms. Over 400 dead. The data's clear. Omarama is contaminating the water supply, promoting bacterial growth. And with Leviathan based on the same architecture...
You're a smart kid. Top of your class, right? My father built this company thanks to world-class talent like you. And you know what else is world-class? Our legal team. So unless you want to spend the rest of your career in some dead-end, underfunded public research institute, you'll delete that database and forward all data on Leviathan to my office.
Yes, ma'am.
That was her. The ancestor. Eileen Sasaki. Hundreds dead. And she knew their system was to blame, but she had the truth erased. Were all the ancestors like this? Selfish, ruthless, immoral? And yet we hold them up as paragons of enlightenment and virtue. Given what we've learned, I don't even know if Leviathan will work.
Hold on. Let's not give up just yet. You said before that the old ones use Leviathan to control flooding. Which means it probably worked. We'll know more when we find the data on it. The recording mentioned a copy was sent to Eileen's office.
to their corporate headquarters. There. Let's go. It shouldn't take us long to get to the tower.
Lead on.
멀리도 가야 하는군.
So what was that other system the recording mentioned? Omu Ramba?
The legacy tells us it was the predecessor to Leviathan, a system that manipulated floods to bring life to a barren desert.
Glenn seemed to know a lot about this ancestor.
Diviner spent years trying to figure out how to restore Leviathan. We found a lot of data on Eileen Sasaki in the process.
Entrance is blocked. Gonna have to find another way in.
The soldiers built a path on the nearby ruin. Might be able to cross over from there.
Lead the way.
알바가 길을 알고 있어서 편하군. 덕분에 헤맬 필요가 없겠어. 어떻게 올라갔지? 굉장한 친구네. 어? 뭐야? 드론이다. 이 드론은 내가 얻은 친구가 아닌 것 같은데?
I think this is as far as our soldiers got.
We'll have to climb higher to get into the tower.
I'll follow your lead.
여기서부터 나한테 맡기라고.
Up we go.
잠깐만, 일로 가는 게 맞나? 아닌 것 같은데? 일로 갈 수가 없어. 하지만 여기 들어왔다는 건 분명 이쪽을 활용해야 한다는 거죠. 그러면은 내가 못 본 게 있을 거야, 분명히. 뭐야 쟤? 쟤는 왜 저기 있어? 내가 못 본 게 분명히 있을 거야. 요런 걸 알지? 애들이 이렇게 많아. 어허. 아, 오케이. 봤어. 역시 제가 못 본 게 있었죠? 확인했어. 점프. 아유, 못 잡니? 힘을 내요. 할 수 있어요? 그렇지. 위로.
You doing okay, Olva?
Yes. Don't worry about me.
깔끔하다. 그리고 이 친구를 내려주면
How are we going to get across?
넘어갈 수
That
있죠.
beam looks promising.
그 다음에 저걸 내려야 되는데 이렇게
This is a lot higher up than I thought.
놓친 줄 알았다. 쭉쭉 갑시다. 그렇지.
Glenn talks. Well, we have the element of surprise.
이 친구는 전기에 약하죠.
Or we could sneak by. Not fall off the tower.
그 상태로 무릎 쏴. 깔끔하죠?
There. No more Glenn talks.
I've heard our soldiers say the Glinthawks are the worst.
자, 그 다음 가야 될 곳은 더 위로. 계속 위로. 한 마리 더 있는 것 같은데? 일단 아이템 챙겨주고 계속 위로.
Aloy? Really high off the ground. You can do it, Olva, okay? Just don't look down.
Right! Of course! Super easy!
This tower should be able to cross over.
That doesn't sound
We are
good.
going to have to jump.
이걸 먼저 해야 될 것 같아요.
After you!
There's some of that first. Should be able to make it to the other side.
갑시다.
Made it.
우와.
Okay, Alva, your turn.
Right. Yeah. Aloy, can you watch me and make sure I do this right?
내가 봐야 돼?
Come on, Alva, you can do it. It's okay.
어딨어?
Please don't break!
내가 빠져줄게.
Alva!
I'm okay!
오케이, 오케이.
Wow! That would have been a long way to fall!
Look at this. Oh, door's locked. You sure you're okay?
Yeah. No, I'm fine. Let's keep going.
암호가 6글자네요. 그럼 방금 제가 얻은 데이터 포인트에서 힌트가 있을 거예요. 이건가? 470713 같은데? 470713.
Maybe there's data
I think
around
that's
here
it.
that can help with the door?
아니라고? 그러면 470713이 아니라고? 그러면 다음 걸 보자. 암호 힌트 초기화. 쓸모없어. 암호가 뭔지 내게 알려주지 못하면 힌트가 무슨 소용이야. 앳베이가 설립된 월 그리고 연도순이야. 아, 그러면 470713이 아니라 071347이네. 이걸 한번 꼬았네요. 07 아니야 71347.
Well, that's not it.
어? 470713 7월 13일일 것 같은데. 0747.
Didn't work.
어? 이거 아니라고? 설립 여기 써있을 거야. 그러면 안 써있네. 헤헤. 이걸 이렇게 꼬은다고? 설립된 월 그리고 연도순. 그러면은 072047일까? 그건 아닐 것 같은데. 앳베이가 설립된 월 그리고 연도순이야. 이건 아니고. 로그 4707을 근데 이건 아닌 것 같아요. 확실히 이거는 설립된 연월은 아닌 것 같으니까. 근데 앳베이 그럼 뭐지? 젠장 큰일났다. 이럴수가.
Can my focus see anything?
이걸로 다시 한번 확인해보죠. 이거고 얘는 쓸모없어.
This says the code is the month and year the company was founded.
According to the legacy, it
아,
was
알려주네.
October 20.
2023년 10월. 이럴 수가. 이렇게 쉬웠다니. 2023년 10월.
So the company was founded in October.
Which
아,
is the 10th month.
10월 먼저지. 10월 먼저지. 2023.
Got it. Door should be unlocked now.
아, 힘들다.
Maybe the data on Leviathan isn't
Cost
here.
reduction strategy. We're talking about people's lives here. I did as you asked on Omuramba, but this is worse.
Relax, Eileen. I've spoken with risk management. They're confident that the chance of another incident is within acceptable parameters. We're moving ahead with Leviathan.
You know, Dad, shortcuts have a way of catching up with you. Within acceptable parameters or not.
Well, one day in the distant future when you're in charge, you can run things how you want. But until then, how about you let me worry about that?
Guess Eileen and her father didn't always get along. But it seems like covering up Omuramba wasn't her idea.
Doesn't matter. She still had a part in it.
Well, let's keep going. Her office must be higher up.
Dead end. There's a ladder in that shaft, but it's blocked.
괜찮아요.
I might be able to pull the rubble out from the other shaft.
기름 만들면 되니까.
Let's see where this leads.
You go on ahead. I'll look for a way up that has a lesser chance of falling to my death.
Okay.
이쪽으로 가야 되겠는데.
Hey, Alva?
Yes?
There's something I don't get. You said Eileen was the one who built Leviathan, not her father, so what happened?
I'm not sure. The legacy doesn't say. Either that knowledge is lost or forbidden. Or maybe we were wrong about that too.
올라갑시다. 여기서 요요요요요요요.
Are you doing okay, Aloy?
Yeah, it's just a long way up.
이건가? 이게 끝인가? 아, 이게 있구나. 아. 오케이, 여기서 내려가서 옆으로 가서 반대편으로 뛰어서 올라가면은 오른쪽에 길이 있지. 그리고 이렇게. 자, 여기서 어디로 가야 되나? 아, 저기 있다. 아닌데. 오씨. 후후. 여기 있구나. 와. 어떡하지?
I'll wait here. Don't think I can manage that.
어우, 다행이다. 위험했다. 근데 여기서 이제 어떻게 가지? 오케이. 여기서 다시 시작해야 되는구나. 오케이, 다시 가봅시다. 됐어. 오케이. 여기서 저기를 못 가잖아. 아, 저기 있구나. 그래, 길이 없었어. 어쩐지 길이 안 보이더라고. 자, 이제 갈 수 있죠? 뭐. 여기서 일로 갈 수 있죠? 그리고 여기 위에서 한 번 더.
How about you, Alva? Any luck finding a way up?
Not yet.
오씨.
Whew.
됐어.
That's done with. Okay, I'm back at the shafts. If I blow up that fire gleam, the elevator might fall and open up a path for Alva. Hey, Alva? Step away from the shaft.
Okay. Whoa! Oh! I can reach the ladder now! Be right up, Aloy!
Looks like there's another floor above. Might be Eileen's office.
Okay. I'll meet you up there.
Alright, Alva's on the way. Let's see
저장하고.
what's up here.
오, 금방 오네요. 알바도.
Made it! Locked door. Need to figure out the passcode.
These artifacts, I think these were Eileen's. It's every diviner's dream to discover even one of the ancestors' artifacts.
And maybe they'll help with the door.
아, 여기 있구나.
Oh, that must be the Larson McCory Award. The legacy says Eileen won it when she was 40 for her work on Leviathan.
Interesting. This looks like some kind of prototype.
For water purification. Must be the H2 flow.
What?
H2 flow. Their early inventions had strange names. That must be the Dragonfly 6. Ape used it in most of their construction projects. The Dragonfly 6 was their most successful model.
Huh. It's art, I think.
Could it be? Yes, I think this was commissioned in honor of the company's 25th anniversary.
Could try my focus, see what it picks up. What did you say this was for again?
The company's 25th anniversary. Looks like it used to be on the last pedestal.
All the numbers you mentioned. I wonder if they make up the passcode.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
어떻게?
How old was Eileen when she won this award?
40.
40.
What was this thing again?
The H2 flow.
42.
You said this was commissioned for something?
The company's 25th anniversary. Looks like it used to be on the last pedestal. What was this for again? The company's 25th anniversary. Looks like it used to be on the last pedestal.
What was this called again?
The Dragonfly 6.
402256. 아이고, 어렵다. 402256.
That didn't do anything.
I thought that would have worked. Did we overlook something?
어?
Maybe try my focus. You said Eileen was how old when she won this?
40살.
What was the name of this thing?
The H2 flow.
H2 flow.
The two artifacts on the ground. Maybe they used to be on opposite pedestals.
어떻게 올려놨지? 아, 그렇다면 402 256이 아니라 402 625일 수도 있겠다. 아니 402 622.
That did it.
그렇지.
You can almost see the whole city from up here.
Corner office. Impressive view. It must have been Eileen's.
Let's see if the data on Leviathan is here.
Well, it's official. Eileen Sasaki, CEO, chair, and worst daughter in the world. Security had to escort Dad to his vert. Guess we'll be speaking through lawyers from now on. Looking down at the world from here. It's hard to see the details. People become risk factors, statistics, far too easily. Omuramba was supposed to provide clean water, improve lives. It was easier to pretend there wasn't a problem. Easier to believe the lie was truth, but I don't want to pretend anymore. I will build Leviathan right. No more shortcuts. No more lying just to save face. It won't undo our sins. My sins. But maybe we can still do some good.
She overthrew her father, took over the company, so that Leviathan wouldn't end up killing people.
It sounded like she regretted covering up Omuramba's failure.
She wasn't perfect. Not a paragon, as the Quan believe, but not a monster either. She tried to make up for her mistakes.
And now you know the truth.
As for the data, Leviathan... yes, it's here. Downloading a copy now.
Is something wrong?
I think I'll stay here a while longer. There's a lot more data that I want to look through.
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
Down is always easier than up. Let's speak again when we're back at base.
Okay. I'll see you there. Well, after climbing all the way up, why not glide down?
Wait, you're going to what?
Just thinking about it.
왜? 좋은 생각인데. 여기선 적이 없나? 레펠 강화? 자, 이것으로 사이드 퀘스트도 마쳤습니다. 무사히 마무리했죠. 오늘 플레이는 아마 여기까지 진행을 할 것 같고, 이제 15일차에 접어들면서 본격적으로 이 랑데부 지점으로 이동하면서 메인 퀘스트를 계속 진행을 할 것 같습니다. 저 어쩌다 지금 어떤 건물로 또 왔는데, 내가 왔던 건물 같기도 하고 해서 오늘 플레이는 여기까지 진행을 해보도록 하겠습니다. 다들 편안한 밤 되시고 15일차에서 다시 찾아뵙겠습니다. 감사합니다.